Jesse, you haven't been reaching out at all lately. I've been wanting to talk to you this whole time.
I've been busy. Work's been keeping me tied up. We don't have to text all the time. We're fine, right?
That's the problem. Do we really have to be this distant? I just want to feel more connected to you.
But I want to go at my own pace. I don't like feeling tied down, and I thought that was normal.
I don't think that's normal at all. To me, keeping a relationship means making time for each other.
That's just the kind of person you are. But maybe I just don't see the value in that together time thing.
How can you say that? So no matter how much I want to see you, my feelings don't matter?
No, it's not like I'm ignoring you, but honestly, it just feels like too much sometimes.
Too much? You're just being cold to my feelings. Don't you see how anxious this makes me?
You don't need to feel that way. I do care, okay? I just don't want you to always feel like this.
You say you care, but your actions don't show it. No matter how long I wait, you never change.
I just don't want my pace to be thrown off. I think every couple has a rhythm that works for them.
A rhythm that works? In the end, it's just your pace, isn't it? So what happens to my pace?
I care about you too, but forcing myself to match your expectations is exhausting. I was never going to meet all your expectations from the start.
My expectations? I'm not asking for anything huge. Just getting a message from you now and then would put me at ease.
Are you positive that's essential? If you could just be a little considerate when I'm busy, wouldn't that be enough?
That's exactly why I feel anxious, because you're not doing that at all, and you don't even realize it.
It's not that I don't realize it, I just don't know what would actually make you happy.
That's why I keep telling you, we need to communicate more. I'm always disappointed by the way you act.
Disappointed? Hearing that kind of hurts. I am trying to do things for you, you know?
I appreciate you saying that, but words aren't enough. If you don't show it through actions, it doesn't mean anything.
Actions, huh? So what exactly am I supposed to do? What would actually make you satisfied?
Just texting me would be enough for now. And when we meet, I just want you to set aside real time for us.
If that's all you need, maybe it's not that hard. But honestly, I find that kind of thing a little annoying.
Hearing you say it's annoying just makes me feel even more distant from you. Don't you think something's off between us?
Maybe it's because we see things differently. But I don't think forcing ourselves to match is the right answer.
It's not about forcing anything, it's about understanding each other. I just want you to think about why I feel this way.
You don't have to overthink it. I do care about you. But that doesn't mean I can change overnight.
If you really care, you'd put in more effort. I just want you to acknowledge the anxiety I'm feeling. Wait a second. What the hell is this?
What's wrong?
Am I seeing things? Nope, I don't think I am.
Come on, what are you talking about?
Hey, what's going on? Why is your ex sitting here? And not just anywhere, she's in one of the best seats.
What do you mean why? I invited her, obviously. Is there a problem?
A problem? Are you serious? Who the hell invites their ex to their wedding? And without even mentioning it to me first. I'm really not okay with this.
Even if you don't like it, we can't just kick her out now. Besides, Emma isn't just my ex. She's still an important friend to me. Saying you don't like it just because she's here seems a little childish, don't you think?
No, that's not the issue here. A wedding is supposed to be about the bride and groom, right? Doesn't it seem weird to you that your ex is here at all? And on top of that, you've been texting her a lot lately. What exactly is going on?
It was just work. We happened to be on the same project, that's all. There's nothing more to it. Hey, Abigail, are you jealous just because Emma is a famous model? That's a bit immature. Maybe you could try being a little more grown up.
Huh? Jealous? Please. I just think from a common sense perspective, this is weird.
Look, I don't think it's fair to force your own idea of common sense onto me. The entertainment industry doesn't follow the same rules as normal life. Emma is a top model and I work in film production. We're both navigating a tough, high-stakes world.
And what exactly is your point?
I'm saying that you can't judge our situation using regular people's logic.
Oh, I see. So because I'm just a regular person, I don't get a say in your special little world? What you're really saying is I'm different, so your opinions don't matter, right?
No, that's not what I meant. Come on, don't get so worked up over this. Honestly, it's exhausting when you get jealous over stuff like this. It affects my work too. Emma is starring in my next project. That movie is my idea, and if it's a hit, it'll boost my career.
And what does that have to do with inviting her to our wedding?
Emma wanted to come. I didn't see a reason to turn her down. Besides, having her here makes the wedding more exciting for the other guests, boosts my reputation, and overall it's a win-win. You're overthinking this too much.
This is ridiculous. Why are you even getting married? You're marrying me, right? Then focus on our marriage more.
Ugh, relax. Seriously. You're overthinking this. Like I said, this is just part of my job, so stop complaining. Got it?
What the hell are you doing?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I just saw you hugging her.
What? No, you're imagining things.
I saw it clearly.
Oh, come on, it wasn't like that. Just drop it. I didn't do anything wrong, so don't look at me like that.
Not like that. You were literally hugging her. And not just anywhere. At the back entrance of the venue where no one else was around. Anyone who saw that would think you were cheating. How exactly are you going to explain this?
I told you, it was just acting coaching. It was work, that's all.
Acting coaching?
In the movie, Emma's character is a bride-to-be, so to help her get into the right emotions, we did some real-life acting exercises. That's all it was.
What kind of pathetic excuse is that? That's honestly the worst lie I've ever heard. Can't you come up with something even slightly better?
Huh? And what's your problem? Stop nitpicking everything I do and trying to control me. So what, when you're working as a librarian, do you never interact with men?
Excuse me?
You just don't like that I have to work with women, right? Then by that logic, you should stop talking to men at work too.
That's not even the same thing. Yes, I interact with male patrons at work, but I don't go sneaking off to hug them behind the building.
Jesus, this is such a hassle. I'm already agreeing to marry you and you're making a deal over nothing.
What?
You should be grateful I'm even willing to marry someone as plain as you. Stop arguing over every little thing is exhausting.
Wait, Jesse, what did you just say?
What do you think I said? You keep nagging and picking fights over stupid things and it's pissing me off. I'm settling by marrying you, that's all.
Settling, you say?
Yeah, that's right. Your family has money and your grandfather has a famous novelist, so marrying you benefits me, that's it. It doesn't matter what kind of personality you have or how plain and unremarkable you are. Do you really think there was any other reason I'd marry you?
Have you always thought of me that way?
Of course. Who in their right mind would willingly marry someone as boring and average as you? Obviously, Emma is the better choice. She's a top model, she's on TV, and she has hundreds of thousands of followers on social media. She's on a completely different level than you.
You're disgusting. I can't believe this is who you really are.
I didn't want to say this, but you kept pushing and pushing, so you left me no choice. At this point, the wedding's off.
Off? How can you say that so easily?
Actually, this is a relief. I'll go tell your parents right now. I'll be clear and just say I'm not going to marry your daughter. Look forward to it. I bet they're in the waiting room, right? I'll go let them know personally, so you can just sit there and cry about it.
Do you really understand how awful you're being right now? First, inviting your ex to our wedding was already ridiculous. Then you snuck around with her acting all close and secret. Of course that looks suspicious.
Holy crap, you're so annoying. I only invited my ex because you look pathetic. With Emma here, my reputation gets better, and I look way better by comparison. She's a model and gorgeous. You? Not even close. Go ahead and find another guy if you can. Though honestly, if someone actually wants to marry you, they're either a total weirdo or just some loser who's settling.
Hey, don't you think that was way too much?
Huh? You got a problem? You always have something to complain about.
Because that was seriously messed up.
What the hell are you even talking about now?
That announcement. Why did you say it like that? What do you even think I am to you?
What? I told them straight up, didn't I? And I even said I'd cover all the wedding costs like a proper man. What else do you want from me?
That doesn't make it okay. Calling me a plain girl in front of my whole family was humiliating. How could you say something like that with a straight face?
Oh, that? It just slipped out. No big deal. It's not like I called you ugly, so what's the problem? You're always nitpicking over stupid little things.
That's not the point. Do you have any idea how humiliating that was for me? You said all that in front of everyone. And on top of that, you even brought your ex along. What the hell were you thinking?
Huh? Emma is a supermodel, you know. She's way more famous than you and has recognition everywhere. Honestly, you should be grateful you even got to meet her. Wait, are you actually jealous?
You've got to be kidding me. I'm done talking to you.
Look, I told you I'd cover the wedding expenses, so just stop overthinking things and stay out of it. This isn't something you need to worry about. Just leave me alone. Besides, Emma's new movie is guaranteed to be a hit. With the profits from that, paying off the wedding cost will be nothing. Trust me, I've got this.
How can you even say that? You talk like it's a guaranteed success, but you have no proof.
Do you even realize how much work I put into this film? I pulled every string I had, pitched Emma to the biggest studios, and locked in a contract with a major producer. And on top of that, her co-star is Jacob Miller, one of the hottest actors right now. He's starring in everything, TV and film alike. There's no way this movie doesn't succeed. This is all thanks to my talent and connections.
I see. So now that I'm just a rich girl whose family money was my only value, I guess you don't need me anymore, huh? This marriage was always just about money for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Honestly, I should have done this sooner. I regret wasting so much time and money on this, but whatever. Emma and I are about to take over the industry. My real life starts now. Hope everything goes great for you.
You don't even realize it yet, do you? Your life is already over.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about?
I can't believe you actually said all that to Abigail, and in front of her whole family, no less.
Who are you?
You're done. Completely finished.
Wait, what? Hold on a second. Who the hell are you? You show up out of nowhere at this hour acting like you know my entire life. What's your deal? You think my life is over? Please. It's the opposite. This is just the beginning. I know I'm about to shine. You don't have a clue what you're talking about.
I'm Helen, Abigail's aunt. I was in the waiting room earlier. You must have seen me. When I heard your announcement about calling off the wedding, I was shocked by how cruel you were. Instead of apologizing, you basically said it was her fault, like she wasn't good enough for you, so the marriage wasn't worth it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Well, that's just the truth, isn't it? It's not my fault Abigail has no charm. If she'd put in more effort, maybe things would have turned out differently.
When I first met you, I actually thought you were a decent young man. You seemed polite, responsible, so I had some hope for you. But now, you're nothing but a shallow, arrogant, pathetic excuse for a man.
Say whatever you want. What do you even know? Besides, it's not like we'll ever see each other again. You don't have to worry. I'm done with you and your family.
Oh, but that's where you're mistaken. Turns out I'm about to get involved in a new film project. And guess what? It's actually the same film you had a hand in.
What? What the hell are you talking about? Nobody told me anything about this.
And on top of that, the producer for this movie is an old friend of mine, Arthur, which means there's no doubt that you're involved.
Arthur? How the hell do you know that name? That's confidential information. Only the production team knows about it.
Like I said, I am part of the production team. Not only that, but Jacob Miller, the lead actor starring alongside Emma, is actually one of the talents under my management.
Under your management? Wait, does that mean...
I'm the CEO of his agency. Maybe the name Helen Thompson rings a bell?
Wait a minute. Miss Thompson? No way. This can't be real. She's one of the most powerful figures in the entire entertainment industry.
Oh my, I'm flattered to hear that. Lately the industry has been flooded with new young talents, and I was starting to feel like my presence was fading.
Wait, you've got to be kidding me. What the hell? You're hilarious. You probably just read about Miss Thompson in some gossip magazine. Pretending to be her? That's a joke that went way too far.
Well then, would you believe me if I showed you this photo? How about this photo?
What?
It's a nice picture, don't you think? What's wrong? You look really shocked.
No way. This is really a photo of you with Jacob Miller. Why do you even have a picture like that?
Oh, this? Yes, it's a commemorative photo with him. He had just been cast as the lead in a TV series, so I took a photo with him to celebrate. Maybe I'm a little bit of a fangirl, but it was a special moment, so I wanted to keep it.
No way. So you're really Miss Thompson? Oh wait, you're actually a fangirl? That's kind of surprising.
That was a close one. We almost ended up letting our very important sponsors invest money into a movie made by a shallow, disgraceful man like you. So, our agency will be pulling out of the production.
Wait, please hold on. If Jacob leaves, how are we supposed to film this movie? He's the lead. There has to be some way to fix this.
That's not my concern. We've made our decision, and once I decide something, I never go back on it.
Wait, please. I know I was rude, and I really regret that. But that was my personal life. What does it have to do with business?
Yes, that's right. In an ideal world, personal life and work would be separate. But in the entertainment industry, that's simply not how it works. Your private actions directly affect your career. That's the reality of this world. Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Well, of course. I do understand that, but...
Of course you do. If you want to work in this industry, you need to accept that reality.
Wait, please. What about Jacob? What about his decision? It's not like he doesn't want to do this movie.
Excuse me?
I built a great relationship with him. He was really looking forward to filming this movie. Aren't you just ignoring his feelings and making decisions for him?
That's exactly what you don't understand. When someone belongs to an agency, this is how things work.
No way. But he really wants to be in this movie. If you don't respect his wishes, do you realize what could happen?
That's his choice to make. If he's truly determined to be in the film, he can leave the agency and go independent. But as long as he's part of my agency, he will follow my decisions. That's just the harsh reality of this industry.
I still can't accept this.
It doesn't matter whether you accept it or not. The decision has already been made. Our agency is completely pulling out of this movie. And that's not all. I'll also make sure Arthur backs out. This could damage his career too.
What? Are you going to tell Jacob? That just because of some personal drama, he's suddenly out of the movie? Do you really think it's that easy to tell him something like that?
Of course, he won't accept it just like that. But if I show him the footage, he might understand a little better.
Huh? Footage? What footage?
All right, you should probably see it too.
What the hell is this footage? What's going on? What are you trying to do to me?
I won't forget how you insulted Abigail. And now, I have solid proof.
No, this has to be a joke. What is this video? You recorded this? Without me even noticing?
Oh, of course. I made sure to record everything, from the moment you walked into the waiting room and started insulting Abigail. Now I can show everyone exactly what kind of person you are. Once this footage spreads through the industry, no matter how much money or time you throw at your film, it's as good as dead. It's a good thing I caught this before it was too late.
You've got to be kidding me. Do you have any idea how much money and effort I put into this? I won't let everything I've worked for get destroyed over something this stupid. You say it so damn easily.
No matter how much money you pour into something, if it doesn't deliver results, it's all worthless. That's not just the entertainment industry. That's how the real world works. You still don't get that, do you? Someone as entitled as you, who thinks he can do whatever he wants without consequences, has no place here. If you can't handle that, then get the hell out.
What? You think this is just over? Do you even understand how hard I've worked for this? You have no idea.
I will never forgive you for insulting my niece. No matter what you try, I'll make sure you never step foot in this industry again. And if you ever try to come back, I will crush you all over again, so be prepared. Do you understand?
Darn it. This is ridiculous. Why the hell do I have to go through this?
Well then, goodbye, you spoiled little brat. You will never get another chance.
Darn it!
Hey, where are you right now? You're still at the venue, right?
Shut the hell up. I'm really busy right now.
Oh, really? Is that so? Looks like you left your bag in the waiting room. The staff just handed it to me. What should I do with it?
Huh? Gosh, what a pain. I'll come pick it up later. I don't have time for this right now, so stop calling me. I've got way more important things to deal with. Do you understand that?
By the way, you are going to pay for the wedding costs, right? You did promise. You haven't forgotten, have you?
Yeah, I know. Just shut up already. I even signed the damn paperwork. Darn it. This is all your fault. What the hell am I supposed to do now?
Oh? My fault? I think you've got that wrong.
This is happening because you got all worked up over Emma and ruined everything. If you had just shut up and gone through with the wedding, none of this would have happened. Darn it.
You can say that all you want, but this is clearly your own fault. Don't you feel embarrassed even saying that out loud?
Oh, shut up. This isn't the time for that. You're really getting full of yourself. If you're so close to Miss Thompson, why didn't you say anything before?
Because my aunt told me not to tell anyone. She said she's just a manager, here to support her actors, and drawing attention to herself would be disrespectful to them.
What the heck? That doesn't even make sense. Is it really that big of a deal? Ugh, whatever. I don't have time for this. I need to find another producer. I already sent the script out as a PDF to multiple producers. I'm getting things back on track.
Wow, you're really desperate. But no matter how hard you scramble, it's too late.
Don't act like you've won. The script is perfect. It had amazing feedback internally. There are plenty of studios that would kill to turn it into a movie.
Oh, and who wrote that script?
It doesn't matter. Just some newbie I discovered. This script is guaranteed to sell. Even the higher-ups at the company approved it. Things got a little messy, but I'll bounce back in no time.
Your script was inside your bag. I thought it looked familiar, but I never expected to find it here. I can't stop wondering. Mind if I take a little peek? Is this something really important?
Huh? No, wait. What the hell are you doing? You can't read that. Put it down.
Why not? It's not a big deal, right? You're freaking out. Does that mean there's something bad written in here?
No. Seriously, don't open that. It's confidential. If you read that, it's not just a problem. It's a major violation. I'm warning you. This isn't just about me. It'll be trouble for you too.
Wait a second. This script. Hold on. I can't believe this. Seeing it here, of all places.
What? No, I think you're confused. It's just a coincidence, that's all. It just happens to be similar. Don't get the wrong idea, okay? I swear it's nothing more than a coincidence, so don't start making weird assumptions.
I haven't even said anything yet, have I? And yet you're already panicking. That means you have something to hide, don't you?
Did you read the script? How much? How far did you get?
I just flipped through a few pages, but this title and the contents, there's no doubt. This is something my grandfather wrote before he passed away, isn't it?
No, that's... Wait a second. Why are you jumping to conclusions? You're just imagining things.
The original manuscript has been safely kept in my family's home all this time. So why do you have it here? That doesn't add up. Jesse, don't tell me. You stole it from my house and made a copy without permission, did you?
Hold on. That's not what happened. I would never steal it, don't be ridiculous. Yeah, I read it once when I visited your family's house, but that's totally different. I would never do something like that. The script just happened to be sent to our company. It's just a coincidence. You're jumping to conclusions.
Unbelievable. I can't believe you would actually do something like this. This was always going to come out. Why would you even try?
I told you it's not like that. I didn't steal it. It just looks similar. Before you start accusing me, read it carefully. There are small differences. It's not the same thing. You can suspect me all you want, but at least compare them properly first.
If the core story is the same, then the entire foundation is identical. Minor differences don't change that. This is clearly plagiarism. This is exactly what it means to steal someone's work. Do you even understand how disgraceful it is to take someone's idea, pass it off as your own, and act like you created it? It's disgusting. I won't forgive this. I'm exposing this online. There's no way I'm letting this slide. This is going public. The whole world is going to know about it.
Wait, stop. That's enough. Do you really have to make this such a big deal? Please just stop pushing me into a corner. I'm begging you. Don't make this worse than it already is. If this turns into a scandal, it's not just me. Everyone involved in this project will suffer.
I'm not the one making things complicated. You created this mess. Stop trying to justify what you did. That's all this proves.
Wait, hold on. I was going to bring your grandfather's script to life in the best way possible. I was planning to honor it. I wanted to treat it with the utmost care. I was going to gather top-tier actors and staff and turn it into a huge production. I wanted it to become a real film that countless people could watch and appreciate.
If that really happened, I would be happy. But you're not the one who gets to make that happen. You don't deserve that.
Then who the hell will? Are you seriously saying you're just going to let an incredible script like this rot away? You'd rather let a masterpiece like this sit untouched than me turn it into something great? That would be the real insult to your grandfather.
Of course, my aunt is the one who will make that happen. She's the one who's inherited Grandpa's legacy, not you.
What? Your aunt? What do you mean?
In my grandfather's will, he left the responsibility of handling that script to my aunt. It's not something you can just take and use however you want. She's been preparing for years to make that script into the best possible film. This wasn't some last-minute idea. Maybe you didn't know, but my aunt has spent all this time carefully choosing the right people for this project. She's been working on it step by step.
Seriously? No one ever told me that.
For example, Jacob Miller, he's my aunt's most treasured actor. She's been training him for years, saying that one day she wanted him to star in my grandfather's script. That's how much she's poured her heart into this. And given how furious she already was, if she finds out about this...
Wait, hold on. It's not like I stole it, I just borrowed the idea, that's all.
I'm going to expose this online. This will be the end of your career.
Stop. Please don't do this. This movie was everything to me. It was the most important project I've ever worked on.
And to our family, this script was just as important. My grandfather, who spent his life as a novelist, wrote this screenplay for my aunt. It was the first one he ever made for her. He passed away before he could see it brought to life.
No way. Darn it. Is this really the end? My dreams, my ambitions, gone.
Well, good luck with your ex then.
Don't be ridiculous. She lost her mind when she found out about all this, and now she won't even speak to me. I was the one who built up her career, and now she's about to turn her back on me completely. Once this plagiarism scandal goes public, she'll cut me off for good.
Not to mention, the video my aunt recorded has her in it too. Her career is about to take a massive hit.
I never should have invited her to the wedding. I should have just gone through with the marriage. Darn it.
Honestly, I'm glad you showed your true colors now. If you hadn't, I might have actually gone through with marrying a piece of trash like you.
Whatever.
If you had just kept up your act as a decent guy, none of this would have happened. But instead, you went ahead and dug your own grave. How unfortunate.
Are you mocking me right now? My career is over because of this. And you're just standing there laughing?
More than just your career. Your entire life is at risk now. After all, the internet is about to know you as a filmmaker who not only publicly humiliated his fiancée in front of her family, but also had no problem stealing someone else's work.
You already posted it, didn't you? My plagiarism. And the video. That video has Emma in it too. That means she's finished as well.
Oh, and don't forget to pay for the wedding expenses. By the way, I also have photos of you hugging your ex at the venue. So I'll be chatting with her too.
Wait, hold on. That was just acting practice. Oh.
In that script, her role was a lawyer. There wasn't even a wedding scene, so why exactly was she acting like a bride? If you can't even argue back, that means you really were cheating. So I'm going ahead with my divorce lawsuit.
What am I supposed to do now? I feel like I've lost everything and nothing matters anymore. How am I supposed to rebuild my life after losing everything? I don't even know how to move forward from here.
This is just the result of your own choices. If you want to fix things, start trying now. But honestly, I don't think anyone would marry you. Unless they have some very specific reason to. After that, my divorce from Jesse was finalized. And now, he's completely fallen from grace. Banished from the film industry, he has been shut out by every industry professional. Instead of regaining his credibility, his past scandals have only spread further. Wherever he goes, people whisper behind his back, calling him a plagiarist. He will never return as a producer again. At the beginning, he wouldn't let go of his pride, claiming he could still succeed. But as reality sat in, he was forced to accept the truth. Now no one even knows what he does for a living. Occasionally, he posts online desperately trying to defend himself, but every time he does, he only becomes a bigger joke. As for Emma, her modeling career took a fatal hit from this scandal. One by one, her sponsors, who value their public image, canceled their contracts. She no longer appears in the spotlight. I can only imagine how hard it must have been for someone as proud as her to accept that. but her glamorous life is never coming back. Meanwhile, my aunt is doing better than ever. The official production of my grandfather's script has now begun. She's assembled the best cast and crew, ensuring that this film will truly honor my grandfather's legacy. No unnecessary rewrites, no cheap commercial compromises. Her unwavering dedication has only made the project stronger. In the end, lies and shortcuts never lead to lasting success. Jesse and Emma put their greed first and lost everything. Meanwhile, my aunt, who worked with integrity, is finally realizing her dream. That's just how life works, isn't it? Oh, and by the way, as the film nears completion, one name is getting a lot of attention. Jacob Miller, the talented actor my aunt has been training for years. He's been cast as a lead, and his performance is so incredible. Industry insiders are calling it one of the greatest of all time. If Jesse had chosen the right path instead of stealing, he might have had a role in this historic production. But he threw away that chance with his own hands. And I feel no pity for him, because he brought this on himself. Now then, I think it's time to move forward with my own life.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.